Hello there. In the previous class, I talked about Korean consonants. The special feature of Korean consonants don't have um, voiced consonants in relation to obstruent. But for today, I will talk about Korean allophones. As you can see, for three consonants, you see these three consonants all have voiceless consonants. In terms of phoneme, but in terms of place, when you pronounce the sound, it might have voiced sounds in terms of allophone. As you know the meaning of allophone, it is included in the same phoneme of i.e. P, but in terms of place, it might sound differently. But for Korean native speakers, they don't distinguish in terms of phoneme, but in terms of sound, it has a bit of difference. But for non-native speakers, when they pronounce the sound, Korean native speakers can understand still well, but it sounds a bit like foreign or awkward when Korean people listen to non-native speakers' sound when they don't distinguish the allophone sounds. I.e., for P sound here, when P comes in the front initial consonant, it has actual P sound. But if this P sound placed between vowels or placed behind this sonorant sound, they have voiced consonant sound like B. For for English speakers, you distinguish voiced and voiceless sound like B and P, but for Koreans, it is represented as P phoneme. Okay? For example, let's say 바보. 바보 means idiot. When this sound comes in the front, it sounds similar to P, whereas this B is in between vowels R and O sound, so it sounds more like B sound. So when I pronounce the word, I might pronounce like this: 바보, 바보, 바보. So these two sounds are allophone, but they are actually the same phoneme. But Korean native speakers don't distinguish them in terms of phoneme, but when they pronounce them, they distinguish in terms of allophone. Okay? So when it comes to these three consonants, they all have three distinctive allophones. Okay? And the last one, when you see this one, This superscript or superscript symbol represent stop sound, so you don't explode the sound. That is, if I give you an example, let's say pop. This one is frontal initial consonant, so that is, the sound is what? Yeah, it will be similar to P sound, whereas when this P sound placed in the final consonant, it sounds like this. So when I pronounce this one, it will be like pop, pop, pop. So this is actually rice or meal. So for these three consonants, they have three allophones, but each three allophones is under one phoneme. So these three sound is under P phoneme, and these three allophones under T phoneme, and these three allophones is under K phoneme. Okay, thank you.